Alright, everyone. Welcome to another edition of What's in the Box. Um, Actually, as of the last recording, we came home from a later toy hunt for Halloween, and I came home to not one but two packages. I was expecting one. I completely forgot about the other. I was expecting it, but I didn't know how long it was gonna take to go because the tracking number. I could never get the tracking number. I don't know. Something was up with the tracking number. Bottom line. So, um, you know, trying to. I know what's in these two boxes right now. So I'm gonna start with this one because this one's a little simpler. This is something somebody else found me in the hashtag help collectors helping collectors. Um, this guy actually went to his local Walgreens on his way to work, found something I was looking for that's exclusive to Walgreens, and put it out there for the Fig Life or collecting community, and I was able to jump on that. So he, obviously cost plus shipping, and I have yet to see it in person in my local Walgreens. I have, let me see, about four around my area that I could hit, and unfortunately, I have yet to see one. Especially the one by my house. I always see the same two Marvel Legends in there. So, but here we go. Let's open this guy up. Always open it towards the outside, just so you don't cut into the package itself. I guess I always do that. I mean, I'd rather damage the box than the item inside it. So, even though I do recycle these sometimes, but yeah. Oh, cool. This is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. Shout out to the collector one on Twitter. This is sweet. He says at Wrecking Crew 86, victory comes from finding opportunities in problems. Hashtag collectors helping collectors. So say right here. That's pretty nifty. Thanks at the collector one on Twitter. Thank you. That's a nice touch. Oh yeah, this man knows how to pack a box here. Basically what I did when I sent out a few figures recently. So, alright, look at that thing. There's no way this thing, even though I'm opening it, don't get me wrong, I'm not a mint on card, a little bit of mint on card collector, like certain things that I keep mint. For example, Johnny brought me the Chase Elite 77 Rick Rude. That's in package, obviously, because I have the regular already open and displayed. So I don't want to display two Rick Rudes in two different outfits, and I figure keep them mint in box. So, man, look at that! Look at this job! Look at this! It's like playing that this is like paperball game that we played on the New Year's Eve. I think our first New Year's Eve in this house, actually, back in 2017. So, kind of reminds me of that because I keep breaking up layer after layer after layer after layer, as you can clearly see, of packing, tapes or packing bubbles. But here it is, Walgreens exclusive, Marvel Legends, Silver Centurion, Iron Man. I do have a classic Gold Armor Iron Man in that collection. Actually, let's see if I can move it a little bit. You see him right up there to my right shoulder, to your left. So, right there, I have that Iron Man. I have the War Machine. I see that's all my classic Marvel right behind me, right there. So he's gonna go in there as well. I think I might put him with the Fantastic Four, Namor Submariner, and all that. Kind of like have an Iron Man on each shelf. Be kind of cool. Because this is more like, to me, Silver Centurion is more like Silver Age Iron Man. And the classic Gold Armor over there is almost like, Avengers, like, well, actually, this would be Silver Age, and this would be Bronze Age, I guess. Yes, the Gold Armor should be Silver Age, and this is modern. Not Bronze Age, not Modern Age. So it's pretty cool. Can't wait Can't really wait to open him up. This one is from Amazon. Right here. I pre-ordered this back in September, I believe, when they announced it. Yeah, it was like, I don't think if I remember correctly. It was like DC Universe something, DC Universe Con or some shit, some kind of event in the middle of September that they announced these figures. And I mean, shit. A lot of people, either you love the McFarlane figures or you hate the McFarlane figures, the DC Multiverse. So I love them. I know a lot of people are like, oh, but it's too Batman centric. But guess what, mofos? That's what I collect. See, right here. Look at that. A whole detail full of Batmans. Like, come on now. I went stagnant when it came to that Batman collection for a couple of years because of the Mattel DC Universe being so god awful in the articulation department and accessories. And I know these are 7-inch scale. They won't go with with the Marvel Legends or even the previous DCUC and Multiverse from Mattel. But a lot of those in there are 7-inch scale. I have NECA in there. I have DC Collectibles. I have DC Essentials. Those are all 7-inch scale. DC wasn't really doing. There were not many DC Universe figures that were in 6-inch scale outside of DCUC and Multiverse. They tried icons, and even then that was a little too short. It was like more like the true 6-inch, more like closer to like an import, like a Figure Arts 6-inch. So, yes, it's very Batman centric, but guess what? They're hitting back parts of the Batman history. They're not repeating stuff that Mattel's already done. They're doing Dark Knight's Metal. They're doing Dark Knight's Death Metal. They're going with video game figures, even though DC Collectibles tackled the Arkham game figures already. But, those were few and far in between. Distribution, outside, if you weren't going like to a comic book store, you couldn't find most of those. I mean, a lot of DC Collectibles I own came from Joe Dropping Collectibles. Plug and shout out to Rich right there. Because he had a real decent selection of those figures, and he still does. So, now DC Collectibles is basically dead and buried. You have McFarlane doing these things, and I mean they're branching out a little bit. I mean, it starts with this set. They're kind of sort of branched out a little bit. They went a different direction. It's not just Batman centric. Yes, there's a Batman in here, and that's the reason I bought it. But not much packing other than bubbles. Yeah, that's not much packing here, honestly. So wow, it's actually nice. Ooh, comes with. I knew it came in a diorama piece, but believe it or not, I like how the fact that he's actually posting the figures in the package. Like for the mint on card people or mint on box. Yes, there are displayable pieces in the box. At the end of the day, Todd McFarlane's an artist. He's gonna do what's best from an artist's perspective. But at least it's not Plaxis statues. That was my fear when they took over the license. It was like, oh crap. It's going to be worse than DC Direct. It's going to be back to 8 points of articulation? No. They've blown me away from the get-go, and I can't wait to complete the Dark Knight's Metal Batman, the evil Batman. I have yet to find the Devastator, the Green Lantern Batman, Green Knight, and I think it's the Cyborg type Batman. I forgot what their names in the Dark Knight's Metal were. They're escaping my mind right now. I have all those one-shots. I was all in. I'm a big fan of Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo's work from New 52 Batman and up. So obviously I was into All-Star Batman, I was into Dark Knight's Metal, and now I'm reading Dark Knight's Death Metal. So, I was all in from the beginning. I'm like, all right. I mean, when they did Batman Who Laughs, I was like, I hope they do the rest. And Todd McFarlane did not disappoint me. So, enough rambling on. This is the Amazon exclusive Flash versus Red Death Dark Knight's Metal 2-pack from, obviously from Dark Knight's Metal. You can see the nice artwork right here of both characters. Red Death is basically Batman kind of killed the Flash or took over his Speed Force. And it's almost like a, what's his name? Damn, I can't remember his name. He was in the first 2 seasons of The Flash, and he was in Legends at one point for the different character. You know, you have one, yeah, like two brains in one body, so to speak. But yeah, this is really cool. You know, this is great. Like this, look at that Red Death. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with the Flash. I don't know exactly where I'm gonna display them because, you know, the reason I bought it was for Red Death. And this display base, I could probably put some of the Dark Knight's Metal Batman on it, on that shelf. Like put him, put Batman Who Laughs, and start trying to chase down the other ones. I have the Merciless Build-A-Figure Wave pre-ordered to BBTS. So I am going to get, whatchamacallit, Dark Knight's Metal Rebirth Batman. I'm going to get, because that's definitely Greg Capullo design, so I got them all in there. The Infected Superman from Batman v Superman. Oh, not Batman Superman comic, which is a follow-up to the Batman Who Laughs miniseries. Not gonna give any spoilers, but yeah, that is in there. I think there's another true form of Batman Who Laughs. I think it is also from Batman Superman, as well as, and also the zombie Robins that he drags around. And believe it or not, it's not just, they're supposed to be like three different ones, but they didn't put the three heads on the one. So you have to basically chase down all three different designs, like the different face sculpts for them zombie Robins, which I want to do, even though I'm going to have the same Build-A-Figure piece 3 times. So maybe have 1 and 2 in case 2 break down, you know. Have backups in case that thing breaks out of the package or whatever. So, but yeah, it's amazing. Wow, like the details, like the bright parts of like the gloves and the gloves and the boots, and then the darker red parts almost looks like I don't know, musculature. You know what I mean? Like inner muscle color, like that blood red look to it, compared to like the candy apple red of like the boots and the gauntlets. Compared, you know, like it's almost like in the vein of like the Flash. You know how bright the red? See how bright the red of the Flash costume is? It's like the gauntlets and the gloves and the boots kind of like mimic that color, but yet like the inner parts of it, the more evil looking stuff, is like a blood red with like that silver, like the silver accents and the silver logo with the bat symbol and the lightning of the Flash. So, and I think Flash is supposed to also be Rebirth / Dark Knight's Metal Flash, which I think is cool. Like I said, I mean, the toe joints alone, like the toe articulation, like look, he's bending the foot, man. Like, come on. Like, I may just keep the same pose and post them somewhere in this museum, just like running randomly out here. I can't put them with the DC Collectibles Rebirth Justice League. There's a Flash, and A is out of scale, or B out of scale. And so, yeah, that's my haul, and I can't wait to open these. I can't wait to redo this whole museum. It's a constant change with this thing, and I think it's pretty cool. I hope that, you know, this will make space for pre-orders that I still have out there. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell in case you want to be notified whenever Johnny H or I drop any videos here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys soon.